Some of you might see the thumbnail and think, didn't bro make this video already? Well, you might have confused this video with the one where I looked at every single strip overhaul mod. Those mods were singular mods that changed the strip in various ways. However, in this video, I am taking a look at smaller scale mods that do specific things and combining them to create my dream strip. With all the confusion out of the way, let's start improving the strip. Let's first begin with a mod that you literally need to enjoy any of the upcoming mods, Aqua Performa. This mod makes the performance of the strip much more bearable and stable. Of course, you will still have less FPS on the strip compared to, let's say, outside the strip, but at least the frame rate will be more stable. This next mod is also a simple one, as it changes the strip walls to use billboards instead of whiteboards. These can actually be seen in the intro, but are not present in the main game. So not only is it more visually interesting, but it also makes the game more consistent. This next mod, which I think is very useful, adds a south gate to the strip. This makes going to the strip less of a hassle. For example, if you want to go to Vault 21, you don't need to traverse the entire north strip, and instead you can enter through the south gate. The south gate looks pretty nice from the outside too, with the palm trees and the Las Vegas sign. With this next mod, you can hear the sounds of the strip from Freeside when you are close to the gate. It's nothing special, but it adds a bit of immersion. Immersive McCarran monorail travel lets you physically travel in the monorail. Well, kind of, as it's more of a cutscene where you are unable to move both yourself and the camera, but still I like it as it's better than the vanilla loading screen. Strip Gamblers adds way more gamblers to the central strip. I am a little disappointed though, as this mod only affects the central strip and not the Gomorrah and Vault 21 sides. So those areas still feel pretty empty, but it's better than vanilla, I guess. Cinematic strip lighting tries to make the strip lighting more like the intro. There are street lights that light up the darker areas of the strip, and the color values of some lights have been modified to look more like the intro cutscene. I personally think the strip looks absolutely breathtaking at night thanks to this mod. The colors are clearer and the atmosphere is brilliant. House on the Strip adds a player home in the south strip near Vault 21. The player home mostly looks like a mashup of the King's Clubhouse and the Ultra Luxe Casino. There are 2 bedrooms, 1 kitchen, a bathroom with a TV in front of the bathtub, and a workroom with a workbench and a reloading bench. Along with that, there's also a small vault with a panic room. All in all, the player home is pretty decent. The only gripe I have with it is that most objects aren't interactable, and there's no cooking station either. Still, having your own home on the strip is a pretty good feeling. All of these mods are general strip mods. The next mods, however, will focus on specific casinos. Let's start with the Lucky 38. Lucky 38 Suite Reloaded version 5 completely overhauls the Lucky 38 casino. There are now multiple rooms, such as a huge storage room that also works as a greenhouse, a middle hall with a pool, a big dining room, a bedroom, and much more. On top of that, you're able to upgrade all of these rooms using caps. The rooms have unique interactable items, which is great too. The rooms are also open, allowing sunlight to enter, which does look a bit flat but is still fine. All in all, it's a feature complete and pleasant to look at overhaul, and I highly recommend it. This next one is rather simple, but still adds a lot to the overall atmosphere of the Lucky 38. The spotlights are now animated, and it just makes the casino look much more lively. Wildcard, Open the Lucky 38 is pretty cool too. After getting rid of Mr. House and installing Yes Man into the mainframe of the Lucky 38, you can ask him to open the Lucky 38 to the public. You'll need to choose one of the 3 families to manage the place. After that, simply come back to the casino after 3 days, and it will be open. You can then go to the El Dorado substation and turn on the lights, but I kept it kind of dim as it adds a soothing atmosphere to the place. Now, from what I know, you can't actually gamble here, but you will receive 150 caps of revenue each day. The cocktail lounge has also been opened, and it actually looks pretty cozy now that there are some people there. It's a great mod, and I definitely recommend it. Now let's take a look at mods for Gomorrah. A Town of Vice tries to enhance the whole mafia-run casino aspect of Gomorrah. First of all, the Omerta thugs now wear black suits with white stripes and carry Tommy guns. The design of the casino hasn't changed much, but there are now adult posters scattered around the casino. Some of the rugs have also been changed. There's also a cute mafia-looking Securitron. The courtyard has been improved as structures now surround the pool. I personally think this mod improves Gomorrah, but if this is too much for you, I recommend Gomorrah Casino Uncut, which restores the original design of the casino. The main hall is now double the size, and there's also a balcony where you can look down at the peasants below. Finally, we have consistent Gomorrah Courtyard, which fixes the side of the building facing the courtyard and adjusts the colors a bit. The Tops doesn't have any major overhaul mods. The only one is Tops Casino Restored, which makes it look much more pristine, similar to the E3 demo. But I personally prefer the base game version, as it fits with the other casinos and is compatible with other Tops mods. The Tops Heist lets you rob the Tops Casino in a well-made and open-ended mod. This mod adds an underground vault under the Tops that requires 2 keycards to access. There are multiple ways to rob the vault. You can go in guns blazing or sneak in, and there are multiple paths to take. For example, after looting the vault, I found a small tunnel that led me out near the sharecropper farms. I highly recommend this mod, as pulling off the heist in stealth is very satisfying, and the payout is generous. Lastly, we have the Tops to Vault 21 mod, which attempts to explain how Benny escaped by adding a tunnel that connects the Tops to Vault 21. It sounds good on paper, but there are a few problems. First, it's impossible to access the tunnel without console commands, and you also can't access it from Vault 21. The concept is good, but a more polished version of this mod would be great. For Ultra Luxe, we have 2 mods. Lux Eterna is a beautiful retexture and redesign of the entire Ultra Luxe casino. It turns the Ultra Luxe into a truly luxurious casino. Even as you enter, you can see the engraved, polished floors, setting the tone perfectly. The whole interior has been redesigned with beautiful paintings, varnished and engraved walls, and many other details. Female staff now wear elaborate outfits, and the guy who takes your stuff wears a Plague Doctor outfit. The staff also use golden guns because, why not? Every area has something unique to look at. For instance, the cashier area has a fountain in the middle, the reception area has a few chandeliers. Out of all the casino overhauls, this is the best, and everyone should give it a go. The Ultra Luxe Fountain Expanded mod makes the fountain in front of the Ultra Luxe much more eye-catching. There are now more water sources, and the lighting has been increased to make it stand out at night. And with that, all we have left are the other buildings, such as Vault 21, Michelangelo's Workshop, and the NCR Embassy. Animated Vault 21 hotel sign makes the hotel sign animated. This is just like the animated spotlights for the Lucky 38 mod, as it is a simple mod that makes the place more intriguing from a distance. Interiors expanded. Vault 21, however, completely overhauls Vault 21. It's a very well done overhaul that only adds necessary details. Sarah's gift shop now has posters, banners, and notes, which makes sense for a gift shop. The entrance door has been replaced with an actual vault door. But the biggest and best change is the new atrium, which was previously just a large room with a big table and some chairs in the middle. Now, the empty spaces are filled with vegetation, and the atrium walls have designs that make it feel like an actual vault atrium. The diner has also been made a bit more open. Other rooms have been improved, though the changes are less noticeable. I personally think this mod improves Vault 21 in almost every way, and everyone should give it a shot. There are no major mods that overhaul Michelangelo's Workshop, but there is one that makes the windows glow at night, which is nice, I guess. The NCR Embassy has an overhaul mod, but I personally think it's not that good. And that's it! I didn't mention any singular overhaul mods here, as I have already covered those in a separate video, so it's up to you to decide which ones you want to use alongside this mod list. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.